A very good morning to all of you, Class 8. Welcome back to English class. I hope you all are doing well at home. Today we will finish the lesson, the present tense. This is the third class of this topic, and today I hope to conclude this lesson. Today is the 20th May 2020, and our topic would be present perfect tense, present perfect continuous tense, which are forms of tense. Alright, so what have we? Let us do a little revision of recall of what did we learn till now. In the last class, I explained what is a simple present tense and what is a perfect present tense. We have learned the forms, how to use it, and when to use it, what is the correct usage. This is what we have covered in the last class, and what are things we should avoid, what are the verbs we should avoid in perfect tense. So you can refer to the previous PPT presentation. I have posted the PPT presentation in the Google Classroom. You can refer to that for any revision. And today also, at the end of this lesson, I will upload this PPT in the Google Classroom, so you can refer to it as additional study material. However, everything is there in your textbook, so I have just made it a little more, you can say, put in little pictures into it. Otherwise, all the topics, the subtopics, everything is taken from your textbook. Our learning objective would be to define simple present tense, simple present perfect tense, and present perfect continuous tense, and identify forms of these verbs in writing. Forms of verbs in writing, the forms of verbs in present perfect tense and present perfect continuous tense. Alright, let us first learn what is a present perfect tense. Present perfect tense is used to express an event that started in the past, and the impact of the event is now continuing, or on a long-running event that has started, or a long-running event that started in the past and is still going on. That is the present perfect tense. This tense is used to express actions completed in recent past. Okay, so these are the three columns where how will you use present perfect tense in a positive sentence, in a negative sentence, and in a question or interrogative sentence. Let me explain you here a little bit easier for you to understand. In a positive sentence, you will use a subject plus have or has, depending on if it is a singular, you will use has. If you have plural, we have, plus the past participle form of the verb. Like, I have tried sushi. I is a subject, and since it is I have tried sushi, this is tried is the third form of verb, correct? Then this one is a negative sentence. Here you will use a subject plus have, not, haven't, or has not. That means here with have and has, you just have to add not here. And again, the third form of verb, is the past participle. I have not tried sushi. In question interrogative sentence, it will become have or has you or she tried sushi. So have or has will replace it to subject, and subject will come in the second place. So this is how you will place subject and helping verb and verb in the present perfect tense in positive, negative, and interrogative sentence. Let us hear some examples. I have seen. positive. I have not seen. Have I seen? Here will be a question mark. This is all question interrogative sentences. She has seen. She has not seen. Has she seen? It has seen. It has not seen. Has it seen? So you see, the position of in the positive and negative sentence, the only difference is we add not into in a negative sentence, but in a question, in an interrogative sentence, the helping verb takes the first place. It replaces the subject, and subject goes in the place of the helping verb in positive or negative sentence position. All right, now present perfect tense, simple. Subject is I, you, they, we. Helping verb is have. And this is a first person and second person. She, he, it is a third person. With third person you will use has. With the first and second person you will use have. And main verb, the main verb would be the past participle. Verb has three forms. And you will always use with present perfect tense, you will always use the past participle, the third form of verb. Uses. When do we use present perfect tense? We use it to express a recently completed action, like Sachin has just finished batting. We use it to express past action when the time is not given, the time is not mentioned, it is not defined. The Queen has given a speech. We don't know the time. Then, to express past action or events, the result of which is still present. That means the result is going on. They have missed the bus, so they are late, right? They have missed the bus in the past, and as a result they are late. This is here we use present perfect tense. Then, to express an action that began in the past and continues up to the present moment. That means the action has started in the past and the effect is and it continues. Like, I have worked here for 6 months. I have been studying in this school for 6 years. So these are few examples and the uses, how and where to use present perfect tense. And in your textbook you will find it on page number 18 and 19. Alright, now let us do present perfect continuous tense. What is it? Present perfect continuous tense indicates that something started in the past and is continuing at the present. The word itself says continuous, that means the action is continuing, right? Positive and negative and questions. Let me explain you here. With present perfect continuous tense, subject plus have, has plus helping verb been plus verb will have ing. That means action word will have ing with it, like eating, right? Learning. So subject, they have been learning English for 2 years. That means they started the action of learning English 2 years ago and it is still going on. So they have, subject is they have been or has been. It is depending on the person, have been or has been learning English for 2 years. This is a positive sentence. In a negative sentence, she have not been learning English for 2 years, or they have not been learning English for 2 years, right? This is negative sentence. We add not. And in interrogative sentence it becomes, have they been learning English for 2 years? So the position, like in the present perfect tense, here also the only thing we add here is been, and the verb will have ing. In the present perfect tense, we use the past participle, the third form of verb. Let us here take few more example. I have been starting. I have not been starting. Have I been starting? These are all interrogative sentences. You have been starting. You have not been starting. Have you been starting? He has been starting. He has not been starting. Has he been starting? Okay, here he, she, it, once again, if you notice this, these are all third person. Okay. All right, I hope children, you all remember what is a person. First person, second person, third person. First person, if I'm speaking, I am the first person. If you are listening, you are the second person. If we are talking about someone who is not present when we are talking, that is the third person. Correct. All right, now the uses. We use present perfect continuous to express action which began in the past and is still continuing. It has been raining since morning. We use it to express which has already finished but whose result or effect still persists, still exists. That means I have been working, that is why I am tired. I have been working, that is what I am tired. For temporary habits or situations, like in number 1, that means here, this one, but we don't answer the question how long, like it has been raining since morning. Here it answers the question how long, but we use we can also use the word like recently. I have been reading a lot recently. Then use of since and for. This is very important, students. Please remember this thing is very important. Use of since and for. For shows a period of time up to now. Like she has been living in India for 2 years. Okay, that means for time which shows a period of time up to now, and since shows some point of time in the past. He has been working here since 2004. Since 2004. Please remember these two difference between for and since, that for shows a period of time up to now and since shows some point of time in the past. In the past, but we are not very particular. Okay, it shows some point of time in the past. All right, this is the topic, very simple, present perfect tense and present perfect continuous tense. Summary: today we have learned forms of present perfect tense. We have learned present perfect tense in different kind of sentences. We have learned the usage of present perfect tense, and we have learned forms of present perfect continuous tense, usage of perfect continuous tense, and correct usage of for and since. So I hope students, you all have understood this topic. If you have any kind of a difficulty or if you have any kind of a confusion, you can refer to your book or you can message me. Thank you, students.